Hi everybody, welcome to Tidal Wave Studio. My name is Patrick Damiani and today I've got a nice little quick tip for you. As mix engineers we often have to deal with cymbal bleed in tom and snare tracks of a drum recording, and today I want to show you how to get rid of that bleed without losing the sustain of a tom. Let's listen to a tom in context, then we are going to isolate it to hear the cymbal bleed and the problems a little better. And then I'm going to show you two methods to get rid of it. Okay, now let's listen to that tom in solo without the processing. So we have a lot of bass drum, we have some hi-hat, we have some cymbals that we all want to get rid of. We are doing this in two stages. The first stage would be to use a gate just to do a basic cleanup. We are going to adjust the gate in a way that we like the sustain and don't care so much about the high end. So as soon as the tom hits, the gate opens and it's closing down slowly to keep the sustain of the tom, and then open up again on the next tom hit. That's already pretty nice, but we still have some hi-hats left, and to get rid of those, we are going to use a multi-band compressor that we are actually using as an expander. So a multi-band compressor is cool because you can work on certain frequency ranges only, and what we are going to do is we leave the low end alone and focus on high end only. So that multi-band compressor is going to pull down all high end and just quickly open up like a gate if you want, but a gate only for the high end. Just open up when the tom is hit to let through the attack, the high end information, the smack of the tom, and pull down all high end again immediately after the hit so that we lose all cymbal bleed and get a natural sounding tom with attack, with sustain, but without the problems. So it's basically a two-stage gate that we are using, and you get a far better result than just using a gate. Because if you only use a gate, you either have to make it so close to really get rid of the high end, but then lose the sustain at the same time. And if you try to keep the sustain, you will still have some high end that is bleeding in too. So now we have best of both worlds and get a really clean track. Spectral editing. If you have a little bit more time and want to go a little bit more into detail, that's a method that you can use. I'm going to demonstrate this on one hit and see how we get rid of some bleed. So we take one hit and send it to iZotope RX and have a look at it in the Spectral editor. Here we can see all hi-hat hits and all the stuff that we don't want. Here is the tom hit, the sustain of the tom hit, and here is all that we don't want. So we're going to select all that stuff and attenuate it quite a bit. And then we send it back into Pro Tools, render it, and just edit that hit a little bit manually. So this is going to be the sustain of the tom, and the high end will be gone as well. Let's listen to that. Okay, this gives us a similar result as previously with the gate and the multiband compressor. But sometimes if the bleed is a little bit more tricky and you need to dive in a little bit more in detail, this method with spectral editing works a little bit better. I hope one of both versions will serve you well one day. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. And if you need help with your production, check out the link to Tidal Wave Studio in the description below. See you!